Well, hello and welcome to Honeybee Acres again. We're at the pointy end of this tank pad. I promise you this will be finished this week, hopefully today. So it's Monday now. I've had a bit of a rest over the weekend. Yeah, I've got to get this leveled. I've just had a little bit of a go of trying to level this with the excavator. I don't think my skill level's there at the moment, so I'm just going to do it by hand. It's going to be more work. It's not, well, I don't think it'll take longer because I think I'll just be chasing my tail with the excavator. So I'm just going to get a bit of a level here, and then I'm going to give it a bit of a spray and get a bit more of a, or give it a bit of a spray, and then probably try to compact it with the excavator. I think I'm going to need a little bit more soil, but I'm just not sure at the moment. I'm just not sure about that. I've just got to see how that goes. So yeah, if I need some more soil, I'll either call it in this afternoon or maybe for tomorrow morning. I'll see how this goes, but I just want to get a level first and just try and get more of the material down here so I can, yeah, get this all nice and level. So I'll get onto that. Oh, it's a bit of a warm day today. Anyway, so I've smoothed out this bottom part a bit, the tire at the moment. I'm going to need some more. So I'm just going to call in another load. I've been getting 6 ton loads in at the moment. Just wondering if I just get 3. I reckon that should finish it off, and it'll get it loose a little bit over the top so that we can compact it down, and it'll be pretty much down to the top of the retaining wall. But yeah, I think I'll get another 3 ton in, and yeah, that should finish this off, I reckon. Maybe I'll just make it 4 just to be sure. Yeah, so I'll do that now. I'll call them in, and all I'm going to do now is just where we've got a lot of material there, I'm just going to push it all up this way, just so that when they come and tip it, it's not going to flow over the edge of the retaining wall as much, and it'll bring all that level up a bit level. And yeah, hopefully I just need to scoot that out a bit. So I might just do a bit of that first, just so I can get more of an idea of how much I'll need. And yeah, we'll get a bit on the way. If I'm too late to get some in this afternoon, I can always get some in tomorrow, so I've got tomorrow free. Anyway, I'll get onto it. Alrighty, so that is as much leveling as I can do at the moment. So this, what I'll call the bottom part, has been pretty much level. There's still a little bit of finessing to go, but it's pointless doing much more until I can get the rest of the fill that we need. So I've got 4 ton of fill coming tomorrow morning, and I reckon that will do it. I really hope so as well. Otherwise, I'll probably have to get another load and pay the whole transport fee again. But that will be what it will be. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow morning, bright and early, I've got a load of a 4 ton load coming in, and hopefully that'll be it. But now I'll try and find a few other things to do. All right, I found myself something else to do, seeing as I'm not going to be on the excavator for the rest of the day. Not that there's much of the rest of the day left, really. But I'm going to get this little patch of grass that we enjoy at the front of our house mowed. And thought, sometimes people like watching little like sped up videos of grass being mowed. I know I've been tracked by that a few times, so I'll get this little patch of grass done. Right, that looks much better. The grass here had got a bit long with all the rain that we've had, and just being so committed to the tank pad for the last couple of weeks. It had grown a fair bit, but it's good to get it looking much better. It still needs a bit of a mow, but I don't want to mow it too short all at once. I'll get onto it in a few days, probably towards the end of the week, although it's supposed to get rain at the end of this week as well. When I can get to it, I'll get to it again, but hopefully not too long, and hopefully it won't have grown too much by then, and I can get it to a much more manageable length. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, and we'll finish that goddamn tank pad. I am definitely over it. I really want to get it finished, but I want to get it finished well, not over it enough just to throw my arms up in the air and bugger it. But I definitely want to get it finished and yeah, get it ready for those tanks to arrive. I was hoping they would be arriving today or tomorrow. The company rang me or texted me and said that they had something happen and they couldn't deliver them this week. So they'll be here next week. So you'll see them in the next video arriving. Hopefully they come early on Monday morning next week, and it'll be one of the first things you see. So, yeah, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Enough of me blabbing on about stuff. Yeah, we'll get that tank pad finished. All right, so back here Tuesday morning, got a little pile there to finish this off. That should be enough to get it all done, but you can see there I've got another pile there that I can barrow some across if I need to, or even just go there with the excavator and grab a couple of scoops and put it where I want it. But it is actually starting to rain. You can see how horrible and grey it is. It's just starting to sprinkle. I've just checked the radar and there's a bit of a rain band coming through, so I'm just gonna move all this stuff around, smooth it out a bit so I can get the excavator out, get it in the shed, and yeah, looks like the rain. Man, we've had a lot of rain the last few weeks, more than we would normally get, and it's just come at exactly the wrong time. But anyway, don't want to complain about the rain too much. I feel it's a bit of bad luck to complain about the rain too much. You take it when you can, but yeah, I just need to move this fill here so I can get my excavator out if it does get heavy. Anyway, let's do that. Right, yeah, that was just a quick little job. Nothing special there. I just moved it out of the way so I could get the excavator inside. Might seem a little bit precious that I want to get in the shed and don't want to leave it out in the rain, but I don't want to have to buy another one in a few years' time when it gets all rusted or whatever. I just want to take care of it and have it last me a long time. So, yeah, that's why I put it in the shed. See ya. All right, so it's the afternoon now, still Tuesday afternoon, and yeah, it's still raining a little bit, and I'm just going to have a little go at just leveling it manually. I think I'll get it done much quicker like that. Bit harder work on my part, but it'll be much quicker than trying to do it with the excavator, and then get the excavator on there and give it a good level, a good compaction. Yeah, so I'll do that, try and level it by hand, and yeah, compact it with the excavator. So I'll get stuck into it. All right, well that's it for today. Look, I've made progress, but I haven't finished. Man, I mean, part of it's my skill on the machine and being able to do this sort of stuff. And just underestimating just how much material it can take to to fill a space. Like, I think we've had about 8 6-ton loads in here. Now, I got the guy today just to drop half of it in here and drop the other half out. I should have just got him to drop the whole lot in here, because I don't think we'll need the whole 6-ton, but we might need 5 or 4 or something like that. I mean, I think we'll definitely need the 5 of the ton, maybe the whole 6. But yeah, it's just, man, it's incredible how much material you can need to build a space, especially when this is big, and I knew it would need a lot, but yeah, it's unreal. And you think you've got, oh yeah, we'll just need a little bit more, and it's a whole nother truckload. A little truck, mind you, but another truckload. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow where I really want to get this job finished. I am that pile right there. Where can I go here? You can see it anyway out the back there. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to be moving most, if not all of that, into here just to get this up and level. But I'm so close. So close. Anyway, enough of that. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, good morning. It's quite the foggy day here today. You can't see the distance. It's very foggy. But I've been having a little bit of think of things overnight. So just how I want to progress from here. Just changed what I was going to do a little bit. So I'll just show. So yesterday afternoon when I stopped, my idea was to keep sort of putting dirt in here and get everything sort of leveled to a point where I couldn't go any further here. Then I would have to put the sleepers in here. I forgot what I was talking about for a second then. And then just fill in the last little bit. But I was going to keep doing that and sort of fill this up as much as I could, but I feel like I've probably gone as far as I can. I've got still a fair bit of fill there. So I really think that now I'll get this. So there's a post goes in about there somewhere. I'll just have to unearth that and redig that hole. That's the rock that I had to use my wild boar jackhammer to get out. So I'll redig that. That should be pretty easy. It's just rocks and sand in there. I'll get that post in and cemented, and I'll just have to let it set for a while, because if I try to put the sleepers on straight away, I could unsettle it. So I'll let it set till tomorrow. So I'm not going to be working on this today. Well, not putting dirt in anyway, just putting this post in. I'm sure you're going to be so happy about that. And then I've got a couple of other things that I need to get done that I will work on today. So I'll get this post in, then I just need to go into town quickly to do a few things, and then I'll get a few other things done. So I just started digging this hole here, and that stuff is packed in pretty hard. It's probably going to take me, I don't know, 20-30 minutes to get that all done. And I was thinking, I paid 11 grand for a machine to do this stuff. So I'm going to get the auger on to the excavator, and this should be easy because there's no big rocks in there. The hole's already done. I should just be able to drill that out. I'll just have to clean it up with the double handled shovel. But it's basically already dug. I've just got to clean it out, and I've got a machine that can do that. So let's get on to that. All right, that's much better now. I've got that down to the ground that I had before. Now I'll just cement this post in, let it set for a while. I'll come back this afternoon. I'm not going to put any dirt against here as such. I'm just going to load more over there, and then tomorrow morning I can bring it all back against this and put the sleepers in first, obviously. Put the sleepers in first and then bring all the dirt back and level the whole thing out, and tomorrow we'll be fucking done. It'd be great. I'm going to be happy to have this finished. It'll have over the weekend to sort of settle in, and I'll probably get a probably Friday I'll get a plate compactor and compact this whole thing down again. I've gone over it a whole lot of times with the excavator. It should be pretty compact. There'll be a few bits that I haven't really been able to do much, and obviously all these bits that I fill in I won't be able to, but I will compact them as I go. I'll either stomp them down with my boots or get my McLeod tool, wherever it is, and compact it down with that, and yeah, get it as compact as I can, and then get that plate and really compact it down well. But anyway, I'll get this cemented in. I'm not going to make you watch that. That's really boring. And then I'll come back this afternoon and just dump a whole lot up there, just pile it up so I can fill this in tomorrow. All right. Oh yeah, and I've got other things to do, so stick around. The donkeys want their breakfast. It's early in the morning though. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, and we're getting something exciting delivered. I don't know if you heard the donkeys going off then, but yeah, we're getting something exciting delivered this morning. It's just about to roll in, and I'll show you it being unpacked from the truck that it's coming on, and you'll probably have a bit of a guess of what it is, but it'll be something that comes up in the near future. We'll see that being built sometime soon. So yeah, let's see it being unloaded. Alright, so it's afternoon now, I've had lunch, I've been mucking around just getting things ready to get this done. All I've got to do now is up here, I've just got to put the 2 sleepers in and get them screwed in, get that all done, then I'll get the excavator. I will fill in the space here because obviously I couldn't put dirt right here because I've got to be able to get up it. Yeah, get it all filled in, get this leveled out and get it compacted as much as I can, and I will probably, if I can, I'll get a plate compactor tomorrow and go over this and give it a good compact down, and this pad will be done. I will be so happy to see this thing finished. If you think it's been a long, laborious task watching me do this, man, it has been a lot of hard work. It's been a lot of time. This has consumed my life for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So it's going to be awesome to get it finished. Anyway, I'll get these sleepers in place. I'll get on the excavator and start filling this in and start getting the very finishing touches on this tank pad. All right. Alright, so that's done. The sleepers are in place. I'll jump on the excavator now, but I'll do that in time lapse. That could be a little bit of time just getting the dirt in there. Anyway, let's get that done. Alright, so I've got a heap of wood put in here. I have a heap of fill put in there. The surround's made of wood. So what I need to do now, I just need to smooth a lot of it out. I've got a lot in there, and you can see there's a bit of a pile up behind me as well. So I'll get all that sort of smoothed out. I don't want to put a whole lot of dirt in and have to pull it out again. So I'd rather get the excavator going and put a little bit more in than have way more than what I need and then have to sort of shovel some out. So I'll get on to smoothing this out and trying to get everything level and see how we need to go for dirt then, because I do have a bit of a mound here. I'm going to have to bring some of that down to to fill this bit here, I think. So I will get onto that. I will get the McLeod tool, the shovel, and I've got a long bit of steel there that I can use to screed things across, and I'll get onto that. Rightio, well, it's been a bit of work this afternoon. Look, it's so close to being done. I feel like I just need another, like, half ton of road base or something like that. But it's nearly 6 o'clock now. I'm going to call it a day, and I'll get up bright and early tomorrow. I will start leveling this thing, getting a bit more, because there is a big hump in the middle. So I'll start dragging that hump down to here, and hopefully that's enough material to fill all the little divots and bumps and stuff up here. So anyway, that'll be tomorrow morning. I'm gonna finish it for today here now. I'll see you in just a second, and it'll be tomorrow morning. Just a little bit of variety for you, so it's not all tank pad this week. Got a few little other things happening. So you can see behind me a filter system that we just had installed. The plumber didn't want to be filmed, which is fair enough. I totally respect that. Yeah, but we've got a filter here, and I'll just give you a bit of a look at it. Yeah, so this little filter here, it has the pipe coming from our pump into the filter at the top. So the first filter is a sediment filter, so that just gets stuff floating around in the water. The other one is a carbon filter, so that filters out like any chemicals and that sort of stuff that might be in the water, and then comes out and into the house. It was interesting when the guy was installing it, did all the right checks and stuff that he had to do, and like put it together, just gave it a bit of a while just to check that there were no leaks in any of the joints. One just had tiniest little leak, so we had to pull it apart, and like got this out to like pull it apart, and the leak was in here. So we had to lift that out, and just to make it a bit easier, he just took the canisters off because there's a bit of weight in there when they're full of water. And I'll show you the photo, but this sediment canister, oh my God, it was amazing. Just the water we let through to let the air out, it was just incredible, the amount of stuff that had filtered out. So yeah, so that's our little filter that we got in. Having seen just how dirty that filter got in, basically, like I said, just letting the air through, sort of highlights how important this filter is going to be just for us to have nice clean water. All right, back on the tank pad. I promise you this will be the last time you see me having anything to do with the construction of this thing. All I'm going to do now, I've got a plate compactor, 85 kilo. I'm going to fire this bad boy up and get everything nice and compacted down, and that'll be it for this tank pad. It'll be done and dusted. I'm happier to see the end of it than what you guys are. I do appreciate you watching me through these things. There's been a lot of this lately. So after this today, the next time you see this tank pad will be the tanks being installed on the tank pad, which is hopefully next week, all things going well. Yeah, so let's fire this thing up and get this nice and compacted. Well, that's about it. I'm done. I don't think we can get it much smoother than that. I'll move this side. I don't think I can make it any better than that. I've been going for about an hour and a half on this thing. I think I've done everything I can do. And I am very happy that this is done. Very much looking forward to getting the tanks on next week. Yeah, thanks for being with me on this. This has been a saga of a project to do. I'm very happy to get it done. Anyway, that's enough of me. I try not to jump out of my skin, I'm that happy. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you can like the video, that'd be awesome. If you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I get something like, it's like 80-something% are unsubscribed who watch my channel, which is great that they watch, who watch the videos, but it's great that they watch the videos, but it does help if people subscribe, so that'd be awesome, but it doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, that's enough of me begging for attention. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. See ya.